my street, and here is the big rubber ball they left 2 days ago for some symbolic reason for me. They left an umbrella just down on the same highway. They left the umbrella today. And after they sent pictures of me with my face hanging in a tree on my property, murdered in the month of October, and called me a witch. I'll show you the umbrella they left today on my street. There's some symbolic reason for this. And then last night I couldn't breathe. All night long they attacked my heart. They wouldn't let me take a deep breath at all. It took me, I had to get up, and it took me a few hours before I could breathe. That's the umbrella they just left. They left that today. All this is symbolic. I looked up umbrella before I left the house when I saw it a while ago. It said it's an Illuminati symbol. The church up here is where they've been leaving the deer, the dead deer, as some offering or something. And in this church up here, my neighbor told me a child died in the baptism place, and several children have died on the street. Several. Thank you. Children have died on the street. A lot of them died in my creek. Before I bought my house, one was a 4-year-old little girl. The speed limit was way too high for this area, and my husband had it lowered, and there haven't been any fatalities soon. But a strange story took place. I bought land that had a old fire station on it. The guy in front of me bought the front of it. The land I had bid on, that later became a school, used to have a cutout in the woods that looked like a place where Satan worshipers met. And I had even posted on the internet in 1996 that I was looking at the property, but I found a dead cat on the property. And there was history that a devil worshiping church burned down on the street right where I live. And then evidently the people started meeting somewhere else. But a famous writer took an interest in my story and wanted to know the details. Later, they published a book about my land. And in the book, a witch lived on the land. And later, she was hung in a tree with her friend. Well, they sent pictures of me with my face hanging in a tree that said witch. They were professionally drawn that said they wanted to come and kill me in the month of October. As you can see, these symbols are now appearing in the month of October 2018. I'm being stalked. I've broken my house and left mice impaled with tweezers. This goes back really far. There's pictures on my land I've taken of a devil face they have carved out in the bushes on my land. And if you look, there's Illuminati symbols all over this town. The Galt House downtown. I went to Bernheim Forest. The bridges even have triangle cutouts that they have at the park. They have triangles at the greenhouse. It's called the edible garden, where you can go and look at the flowers and eat some of the vegetation there, made like pyramids. The whole park is loaded with triangles. And you know, I live in this town, and I never once thought Illuminati would be close. But there's definitely a club here, and for some reason I'm their obsession. They stalk me, they break in, and I don't know these people. I've never met with them. It's something to do with my writing and military connections, politics, some of the things I've done on the computer. And some of these people go all the way up, I think, to Washington, that I met at a writers' conference that started stealing my work and putting it in Warner Brothers, Disney, DreamWorks, different film companies. I mean, it's sad that you can catch the interest of one person and end up stalked by a whole coven of witches. I know there's just definitely sending me signs. I haven't quite put the pieces together yet. I hope they don't come on my property on Halloween.